Why didn't Arsenal make it to the final? That's now 8 semi-finals that Mikel Arteta has had during his reign at Arsenal, and not once has he got in, since 2020-21, has he got in to the finale. So, Laurie, we'll come to you. You have the floor, my friend. Arsenal failed to make their impact last night. Well, they did make some impact, obviously. Big miss from Saka. But why are Arsenal on the plane home today instead of going into the final?
Right, I'll take it on from here. Right, so first up, congratulations to PSG. And I'm going to go against what our manager said. I didn't think that his post-match comments were in keeping with the game I saw. I think that PSG were the better team over both games and deserved to go through. So him saying that Arsenal were the better team, him saying that we were the best team in the competition, I don't know where he's going with that. I can only conclude from those comments that the disappointment of going out has probably gotten to him, because I don't align with those comments. And in fact, I've not spoken to one Arsenal fan. I've spoken to a lot since last night who feels the same way. Everybody feels that we were beaten by the better team. What I would say, though, I will give Arsenal some credit. We did not bottle it. We did not bottle it at all. Listen, come on. We didn't bottle it. We gave it a good effort.
Give him the floor.
No, but listen, we gave it a good effort. For the first 15 minutes, we played them off the park. The problem is we didn't score. And watching the game as I did, along with a lot of the guys at the Box Park, shout out to the Box Park for...
Big up Box Park, the scenes look
Big
great.
up Box Park,
especially when you thought you had a pen.
What a scene that was, by the way.
So what I was saying was, watching that game, we started really, really well. First 15 minutes, we dominated. I think even you guys can agree about that. We created 5 good chances. 2 really good chances.
That elephant has just done me. I'm sorry.
2 really good chances. Declan Rice, I love Declan Rice as a player, but he should be doing better with that header. Odegaard, who I know you guys have been saying a lot about him, but he had a really good shot from outside the box. I would argue that there's probably only 2 keepers in the world that save that. And that's Donnarumma and Courtois. Due to the wingspan, I mean, it's amazing.
And Alisson, probably.
Well, okay. We'll throw him in there as well if you want. But anyway, we made a great start. But the problem is, when you're playing a team like PSG, especially away from home, in a game of that magnitude, if you're not scoring when you're on top, you know the game's over 90-plus minutes, they're going to come back at you. We didn't score during that time. And I think it was the 16th minute. I remember it well. They hit the bar. Caraskelia, yeah. And I remember turning to the person to the right of me. I said, you know what? I'm worried about this game now. I think our opportunity might be gone. A few minutes after that, they score. And after they scored, I'll be honest with you, I never really believed that we were going to put them out after that. We tried, we huffed and we puffed. But a simple answer to your guys' question. In the final analysis, my opinion, my humble opinion, we just weren't good enough. We're just not at that level. There is a separation between us and the elite teams of Europe, of which PSG is one, and we're not there yet. It's as simple as that.
Do you think that's because you don't have that killer up front?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. I think we're about 3-4 players short of where we need to be. The most obvious being a striker. I mean, that is you don't even need to watch football to know that Arsenal need a striker. Mm-hmm. But it's not just the striker.
What to say?
There's a few other positions that we need to strengthen. But unless we bring in a striker...
I think you need cover in midfield massively.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Unless we bring in a striker worthy of the name, we're going to be having these conversations year after year. So in many ways, what happened yesterday is a watershed moment for this club.
Well, as a viewer, as a consumer, I wasn't expecting the Champions League semi-final to be seeing old Thomas on the sidelines.
No, but there's nothing wrong with that. What is wrong with that?
Well,
what is wrong with that?
I'm sorry, we've said all season that it's Mikel Pulis. Do you know who he's modelled his tactics off of?
This is where we have to be honest, because Arsenal Football Club, you had a swagger about you. There was a class about you. You know, the good old days, maybe the tippy-tappy, the one-touch, the Vieiras, the Henrys, the Vavavoums, the Wenger days, the Cazolas, the Ramseys. Now, if I do recall, a lot of you were saying, you know, boring Chelsea. Look at the way you play. It's not very good, is it? You haven't got any tradition, any, class about you. Look at our history. Look at the way we... And then you pull up to a Champions League semi-final. Like, you're playing at the Britannia Stadium, right? Jonathan Walters and...
Bet365 Stadium.
Rory Clint Hill and Rory Delap and
Jones,
Ryan Shawcross and Kenwyne Jones and
Jones. Unique
Peter
Kenwyne
Crouch.
Jones,
And personally, I'm just confused. I'm just a bit dumbfounded because I was not expecting that. I know that PSG's weakness is the set pieces, but come on now. And even in the 94th minute, when the game's done, you're dead. It's finished. Still doing it. It's weird to me. I feel like, and someone said it best, and I can't remember who on Twitter, but it felt like everything was about playing the percentages. But where is the instinct, the individualism, off the cuff? It's a Champions League semi-final. Look what we saw the night before. They weren't playing the percentages. They were playing the game. And I didn't see any player actually play. I mean, Declan Rice, this is how you got here. That free kick. Not playing the percentages. Not listening to the set-piece coach on the sidelines who's only there for attacking corners, not defensive ones. Right? The mural man. Yeah? Actually just, yo.
Mural man.
Hey, this is Champions League. Hey, I'm going to do something. I'm gonna play football. This is my game. It's not the manager's game. It's not the coaches. It's my game. I'm the player. I've been playing since I'm 5, 6, 7 years old. I didn't see there was no moment in that game where you guys just like expressed yourselves. It felt like everything was coordinated.
No, I'll take issue with that. It was weird, bro. Be honest. No, come on, let's have an honest conversation. In those first 15 minutes of the game, right, especially, we started really to go to PSG.
To score.
Yeah,
You've got
fine.
to score, man.
No, but I'm addressing the point he made about he didn't see any moment in that game.
You were brilliant in the first 15.
In that first 15, come on, bro. Like, give us some credit.
But a game's not 15 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. I've said
tennis.
we needed to score.
15
but for you to say that we didn't show any enterprise or anything, I'm not having that.
I actually thought Arsenal played well last night.
Very
I really
well.
did.
In the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, but I actually still thought for the most part you did play quite well in terms of pressing really high and trying to get the ball back. I actually thought they did, more so in the first half than actually the second for me. I feel like when you say earlier that about the bottling, you don't think you bottled it. That first leg, you bottled it. You didn't look anything like Arsenal. And what Mar says about the Arsenal that we all know and the Arsenal we've seen in previous seasons, right, in terms of the lovely style of play, so quick and beautiful passes, that's not been you all season. And I said that early doors and got cooked for it, for me saying that it was like watching Stoke. Okay, so that shouldn't come as a surprise. I called that in September, game week 4, game week 5. I said that. So you would think that, okay, when you haven't got injuries and whatever, like back at Arsenal's best or in a game at the highest level on the biggest stage, you're going to see that type of Arsenal. And I don't know whether or not it's like, I do think Mikel Arteta is a good coach and I think he's done wonders for Arsenal. But maybe he's just not the man to get you over the line. And maybe...
Well, listen, that is a valid argument.
You're not that guy, pal.